What is up, guys? It is Jed Wrestling here, back again with another live stream. And tonight it's a little later of a stream, but I wanted to try out an animating stream like while I'm animating. This is gonna be at the same time as I'm streaming. I'm gonna be animating, and I've never actually tried this before, and I just learned how to do it. So I would like to see how this works here. So right now we're gonna be making a short it's gonna be like a stop motion short. It's gonna be Shawn Michaels hitting a sweet chin music to Kevin Owens, just like he did at the at Saturday night's main event. So we're gonna be doing that, and I accidentally just logged out of my stop motion animating page. So we're gonna try that again. I think I got it working now. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So we're gonna have Kevin Owens, and then we're gonna have Cody Rhodes in the background. Hold on, we got a chat message here. You'll be staying for around 20 minutes. You'll be joining another live for a friend of mine. Okay, it'll be good to have you on. How you doing, man? Good to see you. I'm doing great. Just finished up watching Saturday night's main event. Pretty decent show. I mean, some of the matches were a little predictable. Not sure if I'm gonna do a review on it yet. I was just kind of disappointed in some of the outcomes, especially Sheamus not winning the Intercontinental title. Good day. I hope you're doing well, man. You too. Nick Storm review. Be sure to check him out on YouTube. But right now we're going to be doing the sweet chin music. I'm not 100% sure what you can see. There we are. Now you can more so see I have my tripod over here, and that's sort of how I capture stuff. You're the GOAT. Thank you. I wouldn't say that, but I appreciate it. So we got Sean in the corner. And that is my capturing sound, if you didn't know. Because I've never actually shown my animating process before. But he's going to be tuning up the band. Then we're going to have him lift up his leg a little bit. I'm not quite sure if that'll stand. We might have to get some string involved, but we're just going to have the slight leg lift at first. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get some string up in here. Not quite sure where my string is. It's kind of a mess over here. I'll find it. Here it is. This is one of two strings that I have. This is like you obviously can't see it on camera. Well, actually you can. It's like this is like my backup string because I can't find my regular string right now. But we're gonna hook the string around Shawn Michaels' shoulder, and I have some pretty unorthodox string placements. I try to get creative with it a little bit. He's not gonna be up that high. We're just gonna have him lifting up his leg because that's what he used to do when he was tuning up the band. HBK Shawn Michaels. Have him off the ground just a little bit. And we have a chat message here. He was just greeting somebody else. JCW Figures was. We got AR Studios in the chat. Hold on a second. Small tip next time to get more viewers, set your live to vertical rather than horizontal. That said, awesome to see you streaming. Can watch for a few minutes on my break before I gotta work. How do you do horizontal streams? Do you do it like on your phone? Because I've seen AR Studios himself do the vertical live streams. I'm not really 100% sure how to do it. my tripod's kind of broken. It's been kind of like just a little loose. So there's going to be minor movements of the camera in between frames. That's actually pretty unfortunate. Not sure if I'm gonna have him do the stomp 2 or 3 times because doing this and also trying to read the chat's kind of tough. I think I'm gonna have him grab onto the ropes with both hands now. So when you're editing prior to starting live, where you make the thumbnail and all, and on the side screen there's an option for horizontal or vertical. Really? I never noticed that. I'll try to look into that. And after this sequence is done, I'm gonna have a short little sneak peek at the Royal Rumble stop motion that I announced. It's gonna be like the final 6 prediction of the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble. I'm gonna be animating that live a little bit without trying to spoil too much stuff about what's coming out. And then at the end, when I'm done with my sitting for that, I may do a viewer suggestion if you want that. On anything you want me to animate, I'll try to do that. That would be a very interesting idea. I've never really done viewer suggestions before. I think I'm gonna have to try something different here with Sean. I don't know. He seems to be moving a little too much, like this way a little bit. I don't really want him to do that. I did take my mat off. I did take my mat off because it was like the gray mat that came with this particular ring, the Figures Toy Company ring. So I decided to take it off. It was just really wrinkly, and the figures would fall a lot. So I got this one now. Works. I mean, like I just didn't get anything. I just took the mat off. Works pretty well, but the figures do slide around a little bit. That's the only downside. But they're definitely standing up better now. Like during some of my older videos that I did, the figures would just fall randomly a lot, and then I didn't really know how to edit at the time, so I would just be like trying to set them back up live, which was a gigantic pain in the butt. I think I might have to do something different here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna unclip Sean from the ropes, or maybe I could just have him hold something. I mean, like a stand on something. I've seen some people do that before. For example, like a GTS, like when you want the GTS, you would like have Punk and then have him like standing on something, if that makes sense. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna grab a TV monitor from over here, and I keep forgetting that the live stream camera is actually over here. So you would have Punk like standing on something. That's how I've been doing my GTSs more recently. So maybe that's what I'll do with Sean. I'm gonna start off with these papers that I have over here, probably on my announce desk. But that might be. Hold on a second. Let me try to grab something else. That might be a little short. I'll try to grab something else. Would this briefcase be any better? Let's find out. Oh yeah, this is definitely taller than the papers. That would probably work. So we're gonna reconnect Sean to the ropes, and we're gonna have him standing on the briefcase. And obviously, that's not gonna be in the final. Oh wait, I'm missing some chat here. Anyone have dream matches you wish to happen? Because my other dream matches are CM Punk versus Goldberg, AJ Styles versus Batista, Ken Shamrock versus Brock Lesnar, and CM Punk versus Bobby Lashley. Last stream, I said I would like to see Undertaker versus Sting, and I don't think that's ever going to happen, unfortunately. My ultimate dream match, like if we were to choose like eras, I'd probably go prime Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles. I think that would be dope. But prime Michaels versus AJ Styles, absolutely nothing would touch that. That would be amazing. It's only possible in 2K, unfortunately. And if you're wondering, obviously I'm gonna there's a special tool on I'm not sure if it's available for a very broad amount of stop motion app, but you can like take the stuff and then you can like it's hard to explain, but you have this you have like an erase feature, and then you can go like select masking frames and then erase over the next frame what the last frame would have been, if that makes any sense at all, which it probably doesn't. But you can erase unwanted things out of your pictures if you want. So that comes in handy for me a lot, especially from the days that I used to use display stands, which I've been trying to get away from that. That's how I would do like figures standing on one foot. I would have them on like the display stands that you get with retros. I don't have any of the ringside exclusive display stands, but that's basically what I do back then. My animating process has definitely changed a lot since I started on my YouTube channel. When I first started out, believe it or not, I didn't actually know how to tie the string with the circle. Now the way I do it, you can like have the circle, then like spread out your hands, and you can put a figure on the string, and they're not gonna swing anywhere. Like for demonstration purposes, I'll put Kevin up on there, and if you hold it right, it's not gonna spin too much. But if you release your grip, if you just hold it like this, then that's when he's gonna start spinning around a little bit. So I would actually do it like have them like spin around a little bit, unfortunately, which was definitely a pain. But I've actually learned how to do the proper string tying now. So now Sean's gonna let go of the ropes and sort of walk towards Kevin a little bit to hit the sweet chin music. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna use to do the sweet chin music yet. I'll probably use string, but I could use like I could have like the method of him standing on stuff at least when he's like first going up, and then switch to the string. I'm having him walking forward. One thing I definitely think I could improve on is the walking. I definitely think I could start using strings for the walking. I do that for running occasionally, but just like for simple walking, I don't really use the strings all that much. And we've been live for 13 minutes already. Geez, time flies. Time flies when you're having fun live on YouTube. And I think it's going to be around this point where we are going to change the angles. So we're gonna grab the tripod. We're gonna move it back a little bit, and I think this is definitely gonna help the actual like live stream experience itself, because we're gonna have like you see sort of what I'm doing here. I know, man. Time flies so fast, and I still remember a lot of things in the past 5 years. Yeah, I remember the original 2020 ball drop, and I was like, oh my gosh, 2020, this is gonna be such a great year. And I was a little bit younger at the time, and that it didn't really turn out to be so great, unfortunately. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the figures out, then I'm gonna take the frame. You'll understand why in a second, because when I have to like erase things out, like strings, for example, which I don't erase out my strings 100% of the time, to be completely honest with you. But as far as like erasing out the objects, I obviously always erase those. We're gonna have him right there. Move this camera a little bit. To be fair, no one expected 2020 to turn out as it did. Truly. If you're wondering right now, I have the Money in the Bank briefcase under Shawn Michaels under his foot. Still don't have the updated Money in the Bank briefcase, dude. Like the green one, like the green and yellow one. I really want to get one, but they haven't released that with a figure in quite a long time. I think they did like a 2-pack. It was like Finn Balor and Damian Priest, and they had the updated briefcase. But I think I'm just gonna wait for a new Elite. Like, I don't think they do a Drew McIntyre because Drew McIntyre was the one who won the briefcase this year. I don't think they do that because he just had a nothing run with the briefcase. He just cashed it in immediately. So I don't think they do that. As far as Damian Priest from 2023, we're already seeing that. Austin Theory from 2022, we ain't never gonna see that. So I guess there's an opportunity for the 2025 Money in the Bank winner to do one, which could be John Cena. You never know. John Cena could be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. But we got to get through the WrestleMania season stuff first. See if he can capture his 17th world title, maybe from Cody Rhodes. And man, I shouldn't have moved him because now I gotta turn on onion skin and gotta get him in the exact same place I had him before. There we go. It's going to be here where we switch, and we're going to have the strings holding up Shawn Michaels now. And this one in particular, I'm going to have to turn on the onion skin feature for. Not sure if you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try not to reveal too much of my personal stuff here. But you can turn on like the onion skin feature, and then it's sort of like you can see my hand right there. You can see where the figure was in the original frame, so that's definitely helpful. I think I got Kevin's arms a little too wild. I think I could have it like on the same level, if that makes sense. But now we're gonna have Shawn on the string. And I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna balance him out, but it'll work. We'll find a way to make it work. First pose, I'm gonna I just messed it up. If Hulk Hogan does show up at the Royal Rumble match, I hope CM Punk does throw his dusty butt over the top rope to put an end to Hulkamania. I could not believe CM Punk said that on Raw. That was insane to me. It was 100% unscripted moment I read, and I expected Punk to possibly get some backstage heat for it, but people were actually laughing at it backstage, at least according to the reports. He could call out Hulk Hogan in the middle of the promo. I thought that was crazy. Possibly foreshadowing that Hulk Hogan could turn up in the Men's Royal Rumble. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Did anyone watch Saturday night's main event a couple hours ago? I was disappointed Sheamus didn't win, man. But I'm not going to get too upset. I think they could possibly have a WrestleMania storyline with him. That's a funny comment. But I'm a little disappointed Sheamus didn't win. But maybe at WrestleMania, if they have him challenge at WrestleMania, maybe in some sort of triple threat match, because we've seen Braun and Sheamus a bunch. But if they do some sort of triple threat match and don't have Sheamus win, that's where I'm drawing the line. Like Sheamus, like I'll just say like Sheamus ain't never gonna win that belt. But I do think there's a possibility. The fans are behind it. We just need Triple H to get behind it, hopefully. And I don't even think. I mean, I like Braun Breaker. I think he's really awesome. I like his explosive in-ring style. But I just feel like Sheamus is better than him. I just think. I don't know. I feel like Braun isn't that good of an Intercontinental Champion. He rarely ever appears on Raw unless he's like got a match coming up. I had already expected Gunther to retain the World Heavyweight Championship, yet I had no doubts about that. Would I've liked to see Jey Uso win? Yeah, but as far as like Gunther's got to hold that belt till WrestleMania, and there's a lot of viable people out there who could face him. Could be Cena, could be Punk. I'm still waiting for a Braun Breaker versus Bronson Reed one-on-one match to happen one day. That would be sick. I'd be down for that. A lot of dream matches with Braun Breaker you could possibly work. Maybe him and Jacob Fatu. Maybe Braun Breaker versus John Cena on his retirement tour. I think that would be a pretty decent match. I think I finally found a good string placement for Sean here so we can take the next frame. His leg might be up a little high. We gotta fix that. Yes, I'm very excited for you guys to see my animating process. I've never actually shown what I do before, like the behind the scenes of it. So it's a nice fresh change of pace for me, especially doing it live, no cuts. And Kevin just fell. Okay, this one might not turn out too good. So if it's not too good, please forgive me because I'm doing this literally live while also trying to read the chat messages that pop in. I'm gonna turn Sean's head a little bit so you can kind of turn his head. See, he would like sort of like just fall back when he would do sweet chin music, especially during his later years, because he wanted to protect his opponent as much as possible. So definitely turning his head would be a good detail to add. There we go. If you ever do get around making my Ultra Elite Wrestling series on my Instagram, I want to clarify that will not be stop motion since I'm not good at it. So there will be photo shoot reels instead. That sounds cool. I kind of want an Instagram account, honestly, just to maybe get my channel out a little more. I've thought about setting up one. Maybe post like some exclusive photos. Maybe like there's this idea like that I've been wanting to do in a community post format. Maybe I could do it on Instagram. It would be like the figure, like the figure of the week, like just every week on a certain day, just have like a figure and like call it the figure of the week or something. Have some cool photos with it. I'm pretty sure there's at least somebody out there doing that. It's a pretty simple idea. I don't know of anybody in particular though. He's almost got the contact on that sweet chin music. The frames I'm looking at right now don't seem to be too different from each other, so it looks like the onion skin is working. When you're doing stop motion, you definitely don't want the frames to be all that different from each other because you want a smooth, like a smooth, nice smooth animation. So definitely try that. Definitely try the onion skin feature if you have it. It's definitely easier to delete frames than it is to take frames because if you take too many, no issue. You can just delete some. That happens to me all the time. You can just delete them. And I'm actually going to take the onion skin feature off now so I can see clearly. So there it is. He's got the contact right to the chin of Kevin Owens. That's a pretty sick looking photo. Shawn Michaels doing the sweet chin music to Kevin Owens. All right, guys, I have to go now to go join a friend's live, so I'll see you guys next time. Ultra Carterzilla, shout out to you. It was nice having you. We're gonna have Kevin falling back a little bit. And I just realized I'm gonna have them be like both in the air at the same time. You can't actually see it that much, but he is standing on one foot right now. I was somehow able to get that. But I'm gonna start with the string on Kevin, and then we're gonna maybe Sean will stay up the whole time. I highly doubt it though. I think after this animation, instead of doing the Royal Rumble thing, because I'm kind of hesitant to do that. I don't really want to spoil too much to you. So I might do like a viewer suggestion after that if we get enough people on. I can't actually see how many people we have on right now because I am fully focused on animating, but I do see the chat messages. Don't worry. So if you have something to drop down, don't be afraid to distract me. It's perfectly fine. And he's actually still staying up. I can't believe it. And I don't actually use tack. I think like so what one of the reasons that I took my mat off was so I could use tack without it staining. I don't actually have any tack yet. If you guys have any suggestions for me, like a particular brand of tack that's like sticky, it'll last you a while, definitely leave it down in the chat. I'll look into buying some. But we're gonna have Owens fall back. Sort of like one foot flying into the air, 1 foot sort of planted on the ground. If we can get that, I think I'm gonna go this placement of the string back onto the shoulders, right there. And when I'm doing my string, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I like to make sure it locks like into the articulation. That might be dumb, but I just like to make sure it's nice and firm. It's not gonna go anywhere, and he definitely needs some string by his knee as well. Not sure if it would clip on the shorts. I highly doubt it. There's a very uniquely built figure, so I don't know if it would quite work. There we go. Got the string on there. Don't be surprised if he falls. Speaking of falling, this is definitely going to be the point where Sean probably won't be able to stand anymore. So then, actually, let's put the monitors back under him. That works. Let's go. I cracked the code. Got the monitor down there. Cracked the code. I'm gonna turn onion skin back on. Oh, he's hitting him. I have to have him going back a little bit. Then we're gonna slide the papers under there. Oh, actually no. How about the briefcase? Briefcase would definitely be a better option. I have the Saturday Night's Main Event theme song stuck in my head right now. I think it's titled Obsession. Super classic song. I think after Michaels is done with the super kick, I want Cody. I want like an angle on Cody to like show appreciation or something. Even though he has a very blank looking look on his face. They gotta change the Cody head sculpts, man. I have a Cody shelf over here, so I have like 6 of these head sculpts. It's ridiculous. Definitely change up the head sculpts, Mattel. On the off chance that you are watching this. Kevin goes down. I don't want this to be completely where Michael stops moving. I personally think that would kind of look a little weird. So we're going to have him sort of bend his knees. One last frame of him bending his knees, and then we will jump to the angle of Cody. Get the tripod up in here, and you can't see anything, but we got to get a good angle of Cody. Actually, I wouldn't want to shove the tripod in your face, so how about instead we go back to the OG angle. We're going to have a couple frames of Cody, maybe looking at Sean. And the tripod's still in your face, so it looks like I failed. Turn his head. Yeah, this might not turn out the best. We're just gonna roll with it. Then it looks down at Kevin. Then we're gonna have Sean over here, sort of clutching his ribs. We're gonna get a quick shot of that. Actually, let's have him look at Kevin. He's gonna be looking at Kevin, arms down a little bit, one over his ribs. I try to make it detailed. And that will basically be all for the Shawn Michaels Kevin Owens animation. I'll edit it later, and if it's good, I'll post it to YouTube Shorts. Even if it's not good, I'll probably still post it because I know you guys will probably be curious about how it turned out. Here's Cody with the belt. So currently we only have one person on. So I could do a viewer suggestion and just have that particular person be the one who selects a move. Actually, I think that'll be cool. Let's do that. So whoever's on here currently, give me a move suggestion, and I will do it. I will animate it before your eyes, and I'll have a double post for a short tonight. So we're gonna see. I'm excited to see what they say. a sip of my Ozark Trail water bottle. It's a great water bottle. It's a thermos, so it keeps the water cold even when it's not in the refrigerator. So that's a big bonus. Still currently waiting on a suggestion. In the meantime, I could do some work on the Rumble. We'll have to see. I'll wait a little bit longer. And in the meantime, I'm gonna show you something that I think the modern action figures need. So this is the Elite 114 Jey Uso Chase, brand new from ringside. Obviously, a great figure, but this isn't just a gripe with the Jey Uso. This is just something I think modern figures could possibly have. And we're going to take the shirt off so you can see it a little more clearly. This beautiful Jey Uso Chase attire. Absolutely love it. Still, the figures are still falling even with the mat off. Probably just because of these shoes. I still don't like these shoes, man. I don't know. They have the new style of articulation on them, but they just feel like the peg is going to come out and they're just going to break off. Definitely don't want that with my Jey Uso, but the new articulation is still nice. Yeet. Didn't beat Gunther tonight, but what I think the figures could use, if we take the head off, you can see this neck peg is a ball here, and I think you could like take it out and then have like a ball on the other side as well, because the figures, they can't really look down. They look down about this much. That is not counting the ab crunch. They look down about this much, look up about this much. So they could definitely use a new neck peg to be able to fully look down. Kind of like the AEW figures have, but I would not want it to be exactly like this. Obviously, the AEW figures, they can fully look up. That looks terrifying. And then they can fully look down as well. But the problem is, take the head sculpt off, it's just the up and down neck peg. It's not side to side. The WWE figures actually do move side to side with the heads. So I would want the neck peg to be a ball on the top and then a ball on the bottom. So you could get the maximum range of motion with the head sculpt. But as far as the AEW head articulation, definitely they definitely could use the moving side to side feature. But the articulation moving up and down is definitely great. Put him back up on my shelf, and we are probably going to jump into the making of the Royal Rumble Final 6. We'll see if some other people hop on and possibly do a viewer suggestion then. It wouldn't be the biggest deal if we didn't. But I'm going to put Jey Uso back on my shelf. Do you guys want to see a shelf tour? Let me know. I haven't shown off my shelf in quite a while. And there's also this shelf that I've never even shown that I have that this Jey Uso is on. So if you guys want to see it, I could probably do it live. I don't think I would want to show too much of my room space though, because to be completely transparent with you, kind of looks like crap. But I'll see what I can do if the demand is there. But we are gonna jump into the making of the Royal Rumble Final 6. We've currently been streaming for 40 minutes. I'll just go until this sitting is done. Maybe afterward we'll do viewer suggestions. We'll work it out as we go. But as of right now, we are getting set for the Royal Rumble. So, Punk. Let me try to remember where I placed them. Oh, no, I forgot. Like you could, I could probably get the stop motion app on. I mean, obviously you can't make stop motion without it. We're gonna get it on so I can see where they were. So CM Punk, Roman Reigns was here. CM Punk was here. You can see them. Drew, I have Drew McIntyre in this match. Drew was here. And then over on this side, Seth was around here. And then Cena was around here. So I'm probably going to jump into, hang on a second, I could probably get you a better view of the acting here. Oh, wait, almost dropped it off the table. That would have been rude of me, but I did have Rollins and Cena battling it out on the apron, and I'm gonna get these couple things out of the way. Rollins and Cena on the apron, definitely get the stairs out of the ring, because we're not on a short anymore. The screen is going to be fully visible, so definitely be mindful of what I'm showing. I don't actually know if there's anybody on currently. I'm just talking, I guess, talking to myself, you could say. Rollins on the apron. And you can't see behind the camera that I do have. We're probably gonna work with it as we go. Work with it. Gosh. Jesus. We're gonna work with the angles as we go. Right now, this is gonna be the angle I want for Cena and Rollins. Then I have a different angle over on the motion app, which you will see when this video comes out. If this video ever comes out, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try to hustle. I have 7 days. I'm sure I could do all this in 7 days. I believe in myself. I can do it. So now we're going to start moving some figures. Cena and Seth battling it out on the apron. Let's see how we're going to do this. I might actually have them just like back in the ring. I'm not sure if I'd be able to stand them up on the apron. It is 9:57 Central Time here where I live. So we're probably going to end relatively soon. It is getting late and there's actually nobody on. So we'll probably end pretty soon. Should move the angle a little bit. We will probably end soon. I would say around like 10, probably 10:10 will end. 10:10. So 12 minutes. Goodness gracious. I do have some WWE games back here. Road to WrestleMania, and then the Royal Rumble card game. I also have a hanging up here, and some Adventure Bones, if you can see that. Mostly just WWE games over here. There's some that aren't. I used to be really into board games. I would collect all the WWE ones. This is it. Then this stuff over here, this is more just like random WWE related stuff. I've had this angle for like 10 minutes. I haven't even taken a single frame. Probably Cena lean up against the ropes. Truth be told, I honestly do not really know what I'm doing here. But this is not it's not me being clueless in like stop motion. I'm talking about like the angle. I can't really see like what the angle is right now, so it could be let me see it. Could be anything. Okay, Cena. Then we're gonna set Rollins back on the apron. There we go. We finally got the right angle. Let's see. We'll probably. I'd say we'll probably end it here. I'm struggling to really figure out what to do in terms of like in terms of like with the camera here. So I'll probably end the stream here, and then just do the rest of it privately. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it was late, but I just wanted to get this stream out there, talk Saturday night's main event a little bit, and probably won't be doing a review tomorrow. I thought the show was pretty mid, and I'm pretty busy tomorrow anyway. So most likely no review. Things could change, and also with the Royal Rumble review coming up, I might just want to do that. But as far as the Saturday night's main event review, I don't think I'll be doing that. But more videos will be coming in soon. I have been busy recently, like I said. That's why there's been a little lacking on certain days. But as far as like this coming week, I would like to put out some new stuff. I have some new video ideas to possibly explore. So definitely look out for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Have a great rest of your night. And I'll see you guys next time. Jed Wrestling is out.